You guys see that Sam Altman clip on Jimmy Fallon? All the media is complicit, man. They really do want you dead. Where he's like, yeah, I would have no idea how to raise a child if it wasn't for ChatGPT. They want you to be so fucking dependent. It's the only way this whole thing works out in the long run, because none of these AI companies are turning a profit right now. Their only hope for turning a profit, for functioning, for operating normally in the long run, is if everyone becomes so dependent on them, it subsumes every element of your personal life, you know? There's nothing else. Remember, Jimmy Fallon was a big pusher of NFTs as well? Yeah, oh yeah. No, he's a huge piece of shit. Is that why Sam Altman, his sister, he didn't have ChatGPT to tell him not to be honest? Probably, yeah. That's a good use case for ChatGPT. It keeps him in line, you know? Is he just saying this because he thinks it sounds base to his investor friends, or do you think he actually means it? Oh, no, he's lying. He's lying for sure. Look, a lot of these people are bought in on the hype of their own creations, but there's a reason why every guy who had an NFT, their number one priority was telling you how great NFTs are. They directly benefit from greater saturation of the market, you know? The first job of every person who gets a cryptocurrency, you know, they're like, dude, this coin is fucking epic, man. It's so different from the other ones. Same with AI. Like, they're all like, you know, middle marketers. They're all scam salesmen. You can never trust a damn thing they have to say. Dude, there's this entire like ecosystem of blue check accounts on Twitter who their whole job is showing you really lame, gay, unimpressive shit and pretending it's super duper impressive. And all of them have financial ties to the institution. How many times have you seen that? Hollywood is finished. With AI, we've managed to recreate a scene from a movie, but worse. By feeding the scene from the movie, we made the scene from the movie, but it looks worse, and it was generated by AI. Hollywood is finished. There's like a million accounts that are doing that, and a lot of them are probably bots, but like that's kind of the point, right? They exist and they talk just so they can push the market. We don't actually have any good data just yet on how saturated use of AI has actually become. There are a ton of people who, like students, for example, they use it to cheat on their assignments. That's very, very common. I don't know how much people use it like regularly, day to day. We might eventually see a fall off. There is still a lot of backlash. The Coca-Cola ad? Yeah, didn't they delete that off YouTube? Yeah, the AI Christmas ad got deleted. Oh, the McDonald's one. I think that's the one that I'm thinking of. The McDonald's, the AI-generated McDonald's ad. That was it. Such a bizarre, cynical ad, too. The point of the ad was Christmas is awful, come to McDonald's, which is exactly the kind of take that I would expect from... Yo! I just Googled it. From Matt Walsh. McDonald's new AI Christmas ad disgusts me. Wait, let me guess. He doesn't have an issue with it, like the AI element. He hates that it's anti-Christmas or something. Whatever. That's pretty funny, though. Not enough Jesus? Not enough Jesus.
You're watching that and you're like, what's Matt's take on this? I wonder how he feels of McDonald's, and then create going to be if he's going to like it or not. Well, I don't like it. It is witless, charmless, lifeless.
Walsh aged. It's so funny watching him because I feel like, I don't know if anyone's ever told it, he just looks like the stereotype of a 2012 millennial hipster. He looks like people would be making Wojak comics of him in any other context. He looks exactly like, and all of the obsession with all of this like fake rustic masculinity in the background, you know, like, oh yeah, here's but right next to my fake stone furnace, I have this like these oars for my rowboat, you know, like all it's the mustache guys. It's like in 2012, every barbershop that was owned by a guy with a beard, the logo for the barbershop was like a black on white silhouette of a guy with a beard, you know? It's a canoe. Oh, well, I don't pretend to be into this shit, so I don't need to fake knowledge of what type of ore that is, you know? Yeah, it is. It's very Reddit coded, Reddit hipster fascism.
Art is also associating
show the ad
in Vaughn around Christmas time.
That's what showing the ad.
That's my happy place. That's my peace.
Santa, no space, and the tree redecorated your place. It's the most terrible time of the year. The roast turn to charcoal.
And the cookies burn too.
Freaking chaos, it feels like a zoo. It's the most terrible time of the year. So you bleed from the madness, the lights, and the cheer. And hide out in McDonald's till January's here.
It is pretty fitting, and I guess I appreciate the irony, right? That they would, like, here's a high production AI commercial. We hate family and we hate the holidays. I just appreciate, look, I have my Grinch moments as well. I just think it's very representative of the technology that was used. They were bragging about this too. The production firm that made this commercial, they were like, we were prompting until our fingers will work to the bone. Our fingers calloused and then bled. They're in Amsterdam. I guess it's the Netherlands. I don't know. There have been some articles about the decline in AI use at the workplace already. Yeah, I mean, well, basically every study that I've seen has indicated AI use decreases productivity in the workplace, right?
Wow, I hate it.
He's so Reddit! Dude, he's so fucking Reddit! Well, that just happened.
I know you're shocked. I know you're shocked that that's my take. You're watching that and you're like, what's Matt's take on this? I wonder how he feels. I wonder if he's going to like it or not. Well, I don't like it. It is witless, charmless, lifeless, artless. It sucks. It's awful. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I hate everyone associated with it. I hate everyone who likes it. I won't go that far. I don't hate the people. I don't hate people, but I hate...
Ah, come on. You're a hate merchant. You're going to draw the line at this. Commit to the position.
Everything else.
I hate everyone who uses AI.
And I don't hate the people associated with this or the people who like it, but I have deep contempt, resentment for those individuals. That's how I feel. I have no respect for them as people. I don't hate them. I just have no respect.
Get to the point.
To describe this lifeless, disgusting, weird, uncanny, algorithmic slop. Beautiful? Really?
Does Matt Walsh dislike AI? It would make sense. You know, you would expect fascists to despise AI because of their very moralistic way of viewing art, but in reality, usually fascists like it because fascists hate art, you know? It's the difference between what they say they like and what they actually like, you know? I feel like it's a lay War on Christmas talking point. Yeah, I guess I wonder, like, would Matt Walsh hate an AI-generated based trad ad? You know what I mean? Or is it only because it's anti-Christmas? What's amazing about this is that we'll have the left and the right hating AI. Nah, the right is always going to like AI, mostly for corporate reasons, but also because they really do despise artists. Artists are, like, overwhelmingly left-leaning, and they know that, so they hate the production of art. Do we think Hitler would hate AI art? No. No. Hitler was himself very anti-art. If Hitler could have skipped out on painting himself and just generate, like, prompts, you know, he'd paint a passingly competent architectural painting of kitsch German, you know, traditional architecture, he would have just gone in that direction. Man, his bold vision for, like, you know, New Germania or whatever was fucking neoclassicism. The guy hated art, okay? Nazis would have loved AI. Were all fascist failed artists? Many such cases.
And you know what? This is to say nothing of the message of the ad, which is also awful. We haven't even, we have to gloss over it's bad in so many ways that we don't even have time to spend on it. But the message of the ad is also terrible. It's the most terrible time of the year. What?
Sorry, it's just a little bit funny. Anyway, hopefully people keep overreaching like this. They're never going to get that widespread adoption if, public sentiment against AI keeps turning. So far, it seems like for the most part... Man, I have no idea. Is this like a coworker brain thing? Is this like how I thought after, because again, I don't know much about music, right? So after the whole Kendrick Drake beefing, I was like, damn, seems like pretty much everyone on Earth sided with Kendrick. And then it turns out, nope, Drake is still one of the biggest artists on Earth. Damn, Kendrick played at the Super Bowl. Well, that wraps that. Oh no, Drake's still fucking worth $50 bajillion and is still listened to by half the population daily. Oh, okay. Is it like that with AI? Whenever you see people talking about AI, everyone's anti-AI, and then you look outside and it's all AI? I have no idea.